Hey guys, can you get out your happy clock? I bet your happy clock looks a lot like my happy clock. All right, you might notice that on your happy clock there is no hands. You need hands to tell time, but right now there are no hands, and that's where these wonderful toothpicks come in handy. Now, if something happened to your clock or you don't have a clock of your own, go online, print off a clock, and get 2 toothpicks, and hey, you're set to go to play this game with us. Very easy game. I want you to pull out both of these toothpicks, or get yourself 2 toothpicks if you don't have one of these, or if you lost one. And I want you to cut one short and leave one long. You have a short one and a long one because in a clock you have 2 hands, and one is short and one is long. So the short hand is Mr. Hour. He points to the hour. Your long hand is Minute Mouse. So I want you guys to show me the times as I call them out. I have a board here that I'm going to use to write down a time. And you are going to in turn take that time and you're going to point at it with little hand and big hand, so that we can tell times together, okay? Are you ready? Here we go. I want us first to take and write, sorry, I gotta get the cap off this time right here. Are you ready? What time does that say? 6 o'clock. Okay. We need to work with that. The first number is 6. So that is Mr. Hour shorthand's thing to do. Okay. 6 o'clock shorthand. I want you to take the tip of it. I want you to put it on his nose, the clock's nose, and make Mr. Hour point down to the 6. That's his job. His job is to tell the first number. The first number is 6. Mr. Hour should be pointing at 6. Your second number is 00, which means o'clock, o'clock. And when we know that o'clock means that, it points straight up. So I want you to take Minute Mouse's long hand, and I want you to point it straight up at o'clock. This clock now says 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock. All right, let's try a new one. Let's do 3:30. 3:30. All right. Now, the first number is Mr. Hour's job, the short stick. Do you have a short stick? Because that's his job right there. Mr. Hour is the short stick. He's got to point to 3. So put this on the middle and make it point straight at 3. All right, Minute Mouse's turn. Minute Mouse's number is 30. So take your long toothpick and point it straight down, because we know straight down is 30. So now Mr. Hour says 3 and Minute Mouse says 30. 3:30. 3:30. Let's do another one. Okay, let's do 8. 8:15. Okay, 8 is Mr. Hour's job. So get your shorter toothpick. Mine's the red one. And I want you to point it at 8. Okay? I want you to take your long toothpick, the minute toothpick, and I want you to take it and I want you to point it to 15. We know that 15 is at the 3 because when you use clocks, you count by 5s. 5, 10, 15 for minutes. All right, now it's pointing at 8:15. Isn't that cool? This is fun, huh? Let's do another one. And we're going to do lots of these. So you're not going to color in your clock or cut it out or fold it up or crunch it up. because we're going to do lots of these in the next couple days. We're going to do 10 o'clock. Now, some of you are already grabbing your toothpicks and you're already set, and you probably already put 10 o'clock, but if you haven't, let's pay attention. Look at the hour. The hour is your short toothpick. The short hand. It needs to point to what number? 10. So take your short toothpick and point it straight to number 10. Ooh, good job. Now we have a clock, and we know a clock means pointing straight up. So take your minute hand and point it straight up. Okay? So now your clock says 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. All right, you did good job. We're going to do one last one before we end this video, and we're going to do some more. You guys really need to make sure you're doing these yourself and not just listening to Mrs. Parris, okay? Let's do 1:30. 1:30. 1 is your short toothpick, and the second part's the minutes, and that's your long toothpick. Short toothpick is going to point at number 1. And your long toothpick is going to point straight down at number 6. Because if you're looking straight down, that's 30. Straight up is o'clock. Straight over is 15. Straight down is 30. So this clock says, let's read Mr. Hour first. Sorry. 1:30. 1:30. Did you do this with me? Good, because you're going to be doing these with me every day. Make sure that you pay attention. Bring your toothpicks. And if you're all done, I want you to take your toothpicks. I want you to stick them back in their little holder so we don't lose them. And I want you to put your clock in a very safe place, okay? Can you do that for Mrs. Parris? Very good. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.